Hello twin flames and welcome to the DM2DF reading for Thursday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And we're going to bring in the DM's confessions today to see what the masculine wants to confess to you and say to you. And I'm going to complement this as well with the secrets of the soul. So we're going to bring in some secrets and confessions today. And he says the winter solstice as well. There's a lot of power around. If you haven't already, make sure you watch the earlier reading because it will blow your mind. You know, the masculine is asking for your understanding about the way he's moving forward towards you. He's doing it at the right time. He's doing it in the right way for the right reasons because he wants to do it right. So what do the masculines want to say? Two cards flying out of the deck here. Let me just grab those cards. What do the masculines want to say to you? What do they want you to know? So cards are just jumping out here and I'm taking out anything I feel is jumping out the deck. Anything I feel, anything that's sticking out of the deck or getting my attention. And what secrets do they want to tell me from their soul? Wow. Jumped on the camera, amazing. So let's see what they want to say to you today. And this card's moving too and I've got a card under the bottom of the deck there. So the masculine is saying to you then, he's saying, I'm sorry I never gave you any closure. So he's apologising if he just seemed to walk out of your life. Or he never contacted you again. Or he hasn't replied for a long time. And you're wondering what's going on. You're thinking, well, you could have at least given me some kind of closure. So I could at least try and move on. Well, we know that we can never move on from our twin. And it's never, ever over between twin flames because you are one. And your masculine knows this too. He's saying, I don't want this to end. So what he's saying is, the reason I've never given you any closure is because I don't want this to end. And I also am very aware that it can't end because I feel you inside. And I need you in my life. So your masculine is admitting that they need you in their life. And they feel that deep inside of them. And they know that if they don't have you in their life, even in some way, some degree, shape or form, their life will fall apart because they know and they are very aware of the fact that your life and their life are entwined and that their life works better, much better in every area of their life, financially, work-wise, health-wise, everything. They feel better emotionally, they feel stronger and more capable when you're in it. So your masculine is saying, I'm sorry I never gave you any closure if I seem to walk away or not reply or if I've been distant. But I need you to understand that I don't want this to end. I feel you, divine feminine. I need you, divine feminine. I want you in my life to some degree or my life will all fall apart. Well, their life needs to fall apart sometimes for their life to begin to fall together the right way. So remember, the masculine never sees it as over, no matter what they do, no matter what they say. They're giving me a gnashing of the teeth, which is about decisions. They never see it that way. You know, as a divine feminine, we tend to do that. We panic, we go into stress. We think, oh, he's never going to reply, or I'm never going to see him again, or is it over? But the masculines know in their heart and soul it's never over between you. And that's why they don't reply sometimes, because they leave it open-ended so they can reply. So they can reach out to you. Sometimes they block you on every platform, but then they do unblock you again. Or they'll block you on certain platforms, but not on others. Or they always keep some line of communication open. Even if it's just the line of communication through telepathy or signs. Your body is my weakness and your eyes see into my soul. So your masculine is saying that sometimes he's not able to be with you intimately because he feels weak around you. He feels vulnerable around you and he's not used to that. And he has to prepare for that feeling. Your eyes see into my soul. Some of the masculines won't even look directly in the eyes of the divine feminine because they're afraid if they do, they're going to cry or break down or they're going to lose it. Because he's saying, you see into my soul, you're my weakness. But you're also their greatest strength. He said, I feel selfish not giving you time, energy and attention that you deserve or the energy you crave. So remember, divine feminine, when you're craving your twin, when you're craving their time, their energy and attention, really what you're learning is to give all of those things back to yourself. You're learning to give yourself time to enjoy your own company. You're learning to focus your energy on your dreams and goals. You're learning to give your attention to heaven and connect with God. So they don't need to feel selfish for not giving you what you crave, because they are teaching you to give it to yourself. And also during those times when they are not giving you those things, it's because they need also to learn about life. They need to understand the journey more. They need to be in a better energy than a selfish energy. Yet when he's not around you, he still wants you. He's saying, I want to tear off your clothes. I want to have my way with you. I want to leave my scent and my print all over you because you belong to me. So the masculine is very aware that he only wants you. He only desires you. And he feels that primal desire. And when he feels that way and he can't act on it, he can feel frustrated and angry and tired. And he can blame you. He can lash out at you. He can argue with people around him. Because he's saying to himself, why aren't I allowing myself to be true to myself? Why aren't I allowing myself to follow my heart? And sometimes it's because of the fear. I'm afraid of this love. I'm afraid of pain. I've tried to move on with others. I can't forget about you. So he's saying, I can't forget about you. I've tried to move on with others. I've tried to make it work with my karmic partner. I've tried to flirt with others online. It doesn't work. Why? Because you're the one. You're the one. I feel it inside. So right now he's talking to you through the lyrics of a song. He's communicating with you through music, telling you how he feels, sending you the stag as a promise to you that he's transforming and changing. Not only for you to be with you, but for himself. Most importantly, for himself. He's been dreaming about you, waking up with you and falling asleep with you. I dream about waking up with you, and I live to fall asleep with you. But my ego causes me so much pain that when it consumes me, I have to pull away to protect us both. So remember, separation is preparation. Rejection is redirection. Everything is protection in its own way. My ego causes me so much pain. It edges the goodness out. But no matter where I am, no matter where you are, no matter where we are in our journey, I feel you. And I feel what you feel everywhere that you feel it. And that's also winking face. So this is about the Kundalini rising, the power of the love. And he said, I couldn't stand it if you left me. The thought makes my blood run cold. And that's why sometimes there's no closure. That's why sometimes he walks away first, because he couldn't stand it if you walked away. He couldn't stand it if you left him. The thought makes his blood run cold. So he's sending you a confirmation today with the wolf that he hears you. I hear you, Divine Feminine. I've heard you talking to me. I know you want me to reach out to you, and I'll reach out to you soon online. And sometimes they reach out to you because they feel you're moving on. And it's not that they feel you moving on because you're not moving on, but you are learning to give back to you. All the times you crave them and want them and need their energy, you're learning how to give it to yourself. And when you do that, that means you start going out more, spending more time with yourself, having more fun, feeling more at peace. The pressure feeling goes. That craving energy goes away, and the masculine sense and feel that, and that's when they reach out. When you take that step back, they're able to step forward. So the masculines are sending you a stag today, a promise of transformation and change, a promise of union. They're communicating with you through lyrics and songs. So I'm going to bring in my messages through music deck. So what are they sending to you today in a song? Wow, it jumped straight out. They are seeking answers about your connection. So your twin is saying to you, I'm letting you know through music that I am trying to understand what our connection is. I'm seeking answers. I've never felt or experienced love like this before. I want to know what it is. I'm trying to find all the answers. I want you to be the one to show me what love truly is. And I'm imagining how my life could be with you in it. So the masculines are dreaming about this. This song is, I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. Okay, this is what they are connecting with today. I've never felt or experienced love like this before. And that can be very scary. It can be very fear-based because they're vulnerable around you. That's why you're saying, if you look into your eyes, you see me. You see into my soul. You're my weakness, your body, because they want you and desire you so much, and they've never had that either. They may have tried to run into other people's arms or into other connections, but they've never felt what they feel with you. They've never experienced the intensity of it, even in a conversation, because they desire you, body, mind, heart, and soul. So trust that today. They are seeking answers. They are trying to understand. They do want to bridge that gap between you. And they're apologising if they never gave you any closure. And the reason why is because they fully intend to return. And that's why your masculine is saying to you, I may be afraid of this love, but I'm more afraid of losing you. And I will reach out to you soon online. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.